I came home on my 23rd birthday with a $6 grocery store cake, chocolate with happy birthday and blue frosting, already smearing in my hands. I wasn't asking for fireworks, just a smile. Instead, my mom, Patricia, sat on the couch like a judge, my dad, Dennis, stared at his hands, and my sister, Haley, wore that trembling lip look she saved for guilt trips. Patricia didn't even let me take my boots off. Blake, no celebration this year. Haley needs our full attention. You understand? Not a question, a sentence. Haley sniffled, eyes shiny on purpose. I just feel so invisible. Invisible. The girl whose trophies filled the shelves, whose photos covered the walls, whose dreams ate every extra dollar while I learned to clap quietly from the hallway. I set the cake on the coffee table and walked to my room. No argument, no pleading, just packing. Because 3 hours earlier, I'd come home early and heard Haley on the phone through her cracked door, giggling like she'd won a prize. Blake's birthday is tomorrow, but who cares? I'm playing the depressed card. By the time the dismissal letter arrives, they'll be so worried about my mental health, they won't even care about the $40,000 they wasted on my tuition. $40,000. They told me money was tight every time I asked about help for college. So when Patricia canceled my birthday to support Haley, I finally understood the role I played in that house. Background noise. My whole life fit into 2 duffel bags and a backpack. That hurt more than the words. Near midnight, Dad knocked. He looked older than 48. He handed me 5 crumpled $100 bills. This is all I have, he said. I know we failed you. I just don't have any fight left. I took it because I needed it. Where will you go? He asked. Does it matter? I said, and he flinched. At 2 a.m., I loaded my beat-up Civic and drove across town to Grandpa Walter. He opened the door in his bathrobe, took one look at my bags and my face, and stepped aside. No questions. Birthday went well. I take it, he said dryly. Already making hot chocolate. I told him everything. He listened, jaw tight, then nodded. Spare room's yours. No rent, no conditions. Promise me you'll finish school and build something real. Best revenge is living well. I did. I worked, crammed credits, graduated early, and learned real estate from Walter, how to buy ugly places, fix them right, rent to good people, and grow patiently. While my family spiraled, I built. Mom called, cried, guilt-tripped. I deleted it all. The dismissal letter hit their mailbox 2 weeks after I left, and Patricia called me 17 times that day, leaving voicemails that bounced from rage to tears. Your sister needs you. Don't embarrass us. Years later, Walter got cancer. I moved back to care for him, and that's when Patricia showed up, suddenly heartbroken. Walter blocked the doorway. You chose your daughter's fantasy over your son's reality, he said. She left a letter anyway, 3 pages of excuses. Then the real point. We're struggling. Maybe you could help with a loan. Family helps family. Walter read it, snorted, and asked, what are you going to do? Nothing, I said. Absolutely nothing. He smiled. That's my boy. He passed 3 weeks later and left me everything, plus a note. Build something beautiful. Don't let them pull you back down. I used that foundation to expand, then bought an empty warehouse in Walter's neighborhood and turned it into a community center, tutoring rooms, computers, cheap meals. I named it the Walter Foundation. On opening day, the place was packed with people who actually chose to be there. Haley came, quieter, holding her baby, and whispered, thank you for showing me it's possible to change. You did that, I told her. I just stopped enabling the alternative. Then Dad stood up, loud enough for everyone to hear. That's my son. And the sweetest part? My mother wasn't even in my head anymore. Indifference was the real win, and my kids will never have to earn love on their birthdays. Now I'm 37, married, and my house is the opposite of hers. Birthdays are loud, messy, and unconditional. Haley keeps her distance, but works honest jobs. Dad shows up, actually helps, and never says you understand again. Patricia, last I heard, she still tells anyone who'll listen that I abandoned her, like she didn't pack my bags first. I didn't get a party at 23, but I got a life she can't control, and that's the point. I mean it.